Everyone, this is Saul, and today we're going to be discussing the proper right hand technique to be able to perform Meshuggah's bleed. Before moving forward, I do notice that a couple of you aren't subscribing but are watching the video, so I know I hate to ask and I know everybody says this, but if you could please just subscribe and like the videos, that would mean a lot to me, as it really supports the channel and helps, encourage me that you guys are liking the stuff that I'm posting out. In summary, I posted a video of a one take of Meshuggah's Bleed that I did a cover of, and a lot of you guys, or some of you, were interested in seeing how you can approach doing this track as well. Shout out to Lavrin-SN2HS, I hope I said it right. One thing that I think is the primary thing for this, or any track as far as learning wise, is to be as relaxed as possible. I cannot emphasize that enough, as that's really the key to being able to play comfortably and at high speeds, and with such intensity. And I know at times you're feeling the track and it's just like you really want to go for it, but it's something that you really need to be conscious of when you're playing and stuff like that. Like for example, this section here. You notice how my hand is relaxed? Like, I'm not using a lot of my arm here for that section, so it's more of your wrist and a bit of your forearm. One thing I do need to you guys need to know when you're playing is, if you are playing the song and like about halfway through you start feeling it in your arm or your tricep or your shoulder, you're doing it wrong. Because anytime that when I approached this, I wanted to make sure that I was using the right muscles and I wasn't going too much into using my external muscles that are not specific to the playing. Now, one thing to make sure that you are using the right technique is, as I mentioned, the forearm, is you kind of want to plant your palm into the strings. It's kind of the same thing as palm muting, but you want to keep this, you want this to be your foundation, kind of like keeping you in position. You kind of want that to be help you with this motion here that I'm doing on my hand. See how I'm just kind of like moving the wrist up and down with a bit of forearm going in there? It's like you want to get used to that motion. So the way Meshuggah actually does it is they're going to do a gallop, so down, up, down, but then in order to keep that motion going, they go down, up, up. So it's that daga dun dun, and then when you build up the speed, it's kind of like, and then you get to that. Everybody says this, but metronome. Metronome is really important. Until you get comfortable with that metronome, you want to build it up to get to that, that section in there. I do recommend, if you guys can, check out the tabs on Songster. That's where I got it from when I started tackling the song. If you start feeling that soreness in your forearm, that means you're doing it right and you're using the right muscles, and you're just building that endurance with that. So if you start feeling it and you need to take a break, by all means do it, because you need to build that endurance. Another tip that's good is also, this whole pattern is based on the gallops being down, up, down. No matter what you do, you're never going to do up, down, up. Like, it's never going to be an alternate gallop. It's always going to be down, up, down. Let's just say, let's go with the last pattern of the song. Or that other pattern where the solo kicks in. They're all going, the gallop is going down, and then you got that alternate up, motion kind of thing going. Summary, keep an eye out for, your your forearm, making sure you're using that instead of your whole arm, making sure you're comfortable with your wrist. Just keep practicing the song, build up the metronome. And I think that would be pretty much all the tips that I can give you for the song. I know it's not a lot, but yeah, I hope you guys got a kick out of the video. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any other further questions, if there's any other stuff you guys want me to cover. I hope you guys made it to the end of the video, and if you did, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one.